Viewer discretion is advised. On this episode of Welcome to Hell, Amy falls into a hole, and something down there knows her name.
I'm amazing and undefeatable. Things that happen by chance can be directly attributed to my rugged survivalist skill set. Whatever. I'm tougher than that. I won't give up on this adventure so easily. That would give Doodlebug way too much pleasure. This rock came surprisingly late. Whatever. All right. It looks like I've arrived at some sort of door with a digital lock. I have no idea how to open this thing, but it can't be that hard. If Doodlebug could open the Burbs dossier by blindly pushing buttons, I can open this damn door. All right. Let's see here.
Access denied.
Damn it!
All right, Amy. Let's not lose our cool. You can do this. Hector, 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 Hector.
Access denied.
Fuck! Wait, there has to be another way. I can't keep trying to force the same solution. That's it! I need to max out my retardation to the utmost limits. All right, you stupid machine. It's time to meet Ted.
Ow. That was very painful. Best regards, the homunculus inside this device.
Gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet.
Front door.
Kingdom of Heaven, Royal Institute of Research and Development. The rats search the maze without knowing they're the ones at the end of it. Experiments continued for generations, and although some rats cracked the code of our simulation, the knowledge did not pass down to the young. In construction of terra firma, these generational limitations have been key in constructing a fair but challenging game for all species of Animalis. In this way, the gameplay of spiral dynamics remained intact, while bypassing the need to construct further mazes. When players leave the terminal domain of terra firma, they are given their score on the scoreboard and offered the chance to join again in the blind search for truth. Kingdom of Heaven, Royal Institute of Research and Development.
Okay. Looks like Heaven is designing some new type of game. Looks lame.
But at least it has baby elephants.
Looks like it's open.
Whatever. I'll take it out on Doodlebug later.
Did you know that Amy has this ability to, like all women, to repress her rage when it's inconvenient for her to lash out, but then later, when she comes home, she's all like,
You gotta take the trash out! You gotta do the dishes!
And I say, I just sat down 5 minutes ago to play my game here, okay? And now this is the least convenient time. I am under a lot of pressure in this video game. I know you find it stupid, okay? But you gotta take the crash and I don't care about your video game. No, I know. No, I know you don't care about my video games, but look, I don't know where this is coming from. This is your trash day. We set it all up. Yeah, but you gotta take the crash, you're stupid. And you know what? 5 minutes later, I come to find, after I do the digging, I have to do some mental digging here, unbox this conundrum because it makes no sense to me, so I know there's something wrong with her at this moment. So I unbox it all. If we just sit her down, okay, listen, you gotta calm down, just sit down here. What's really bothering you? And then you find out, I don't know, it's some colleague at her stupid job that said something mean about her lunchbox. She got this new one, it's pink, it's got all these little frilly doob bobs, and her colleague made a joke about it, and that pissed her off, but she knew she couldn't say anything, she couldn't lash out. She wanted to stab her eyes out. She wanted to stab her colleague's eyes out with her fork at that moment. Thankfully, she didn't do that. Instead, however, she comes home, and now the trash is a problem. The trash is not the problem.
I told you he was my boyfriend. Anyway. Why is there an underground research lab in the middle of hell? I hope I won't be dissected.
I've been expecting you, Amy. That is your name, isn't it? The name you were given when you spawned here?
Yeah?
Tell me, Amy, do you remember much from before you spawned here in hell?
Not much, now that you mention it. I feel like I should know more than I do. Are you a rabbit from heaven?
You could say so, yes. I'm a glitch in the code, Amy. A fault in the design of this hell you find yourself in. Riddle me this, Amy. For what reason were you cast down to this place?
I mean, it mostly had to do with how strict and oppressive the rules were. Like, we were basically living in a police state.
Yes, I see I was right. The contaminated programming has eaten away parts of your mind.
How dare you say I'm wrong?
Wrong, right. What determines these things is a matter of perspective. A woman cannot see in the dark any more than she can speak without having seen. Would you like for me to turn on the lights, Amy? Would you like to see?
I guess. I don't really have anything better to do.
Very well. Prepare to be razzled and dazzled. Because I'm going to... Do you see these two pellets? Where did they come from, Amy? Notice how searching under my desk was a mere illusion to keep you from seeing the truth. These two pellets came from thin air. Are you dazzled? Razzled, perhaps?
Not really. I've seen magic before. That's how I got these ginormous bloober-doobers.
What if I told you you didn't have ginormous bloober labs? What would you say then?
I'd say your sunglasses are clearly obscuring the obvious.
Oh? Look down, Amy. Look down and see the truth.
Sandbags? Damn it! I knew they were sandbags.
That's right, Amy. You were tricked by illusory magic, but what I offer with my pellets is the truth, if you would have it. Come, sniff my pellets before consuming them to see that they are indeed grade A and full of all the nutrients required for optimal growth and activity.
Fine. Beats having sandbags tied to my chest.
As you see, before me are two pellets, representing two choices. If you eat the blue pellet, your life will go back to normal. You will be stationed with a different archdemon and receive your training in seduction. Your status with HR will be reset, and you'll go back to breadlines with full credits. You will have a cubicle where you will torment many souls remotely through the ether, and you won't remember a thing, neither me nor Doodlebug. However, if you eat the red pellet, I will show you just how deep the rabbit hole goes.
If I eat the blue pellet, I'm assuming I'll still be stuck with sandbags on my chest.
Yes, you will. Your future will be saddled with sandbags upon sandbags until your back breaks from the labor of carrying your burdens around. Yet your back will never completely break. It will only become more and more broken as you fall deeper into the lie until finally you eat the blackest of pills in a desperate attempt to rid yourself of the suffering. This is a metaphor, a very deep metaphor for the burden you carry in a metaphysical sense. Metaphors are the gateway for the rational mind to comprehend the magical. But look at me, prattling on. Maybe you don't want to get all philosophical. That's fine. Nobody really gets me anyway.
Well, all right. I'll go with the red pellet then. So...
Rhododendron!
Wait, how did we teleport? There was no music.
Forget that. There's something I want to show you.
Where did my fishnets go? Why am I dressed like
Because
this?
the fishnets made you look like you have AIDS. Do you have AIDS, Amy?
No.
Okay, let's move on then. The reality you have come to know as hell is not what it seems. It is not merely an nth-dimensional space composed of demons and represented by dry, scorched land. No. The reality you have spawned into is a far greater depth of depravity than meets the eye. It is a reality composed of a cultural net that holds every demon captive and in slavery. You see, Amy, your ruling center of power, hellincorporated.gov, is not a mere institution. It is a programmed matrix, a linguistic spell spreading through commercials, news, and other forms of media. If you don't believe me, open your eyes and see for yourself. Bullring Bulldog!
I have a bullring bulldog because I'm a cow. I want to eat, sleep, and make some noise. Moo!
Bullring Bulldog!
I have a bullring bulldog because I take charge. I take charge to let go.
Enjoy the freeing sensation of letting yourself go. Stop thinking. Be led around by corporate overlords and politicians. Get your Bullring Bulldog for only $5.99. Bullring Bulldog!
Bigger, bigger, please, it's not an earthquake. Just the weight of my steps make the earth shake. Bigger, bigger, please, do you see my belly? Just half of me's enough to block your telly. Bigger, bigger, please, don't care what you charge. Get me 2 number 9s and a number 9 large. Bigger, bigger, please, I'm in awe of his size. What an absolute unit! Bigger, bigger, please! Somebody feed this bigger!
Good morning, folks! Channel Media news story feed up-to-date chat fact-checking scientific jargon and stuff. Do you remember the horrors of yesterday, Sandy?
I sure don't.
That's
Tom.
great, because it's time to look over here at this new set of horrors. Today's news features a war with a certain faction that hellincorporated.gov happens to disagree with for reasons that totally include public opinion and interest.
Gee, Tom, what kind of muckraking are we doing at hellincorporated.gov today?
I'm glad you asked, Sandy. Today we're going to invade this place very, very far away from us because they stole power from our satrap. But the specifics don't matter.
As always.
Well, we need to inform you guys of is that you need to hate the enemy with a burning passion because they're a very hateful group of people.
Gee, Tom, that sounds kind of hypocritical.
No, it's totally cool. It's not like hatred itself is what makes you a bad person. It's the specific actions. Remember, all we really care about is that you clean the outside of the cup. Therefore, fill your chalice with hatred and a lot of fear as well, as long as it's nice and flashy to look at.
Wow, I really feel like a dumbass now that you put it that way.
Oh, that's right. I'm a really smart guy and I know things because I've got a big ol' brain and I keep up to date with the facts and stuff. I'm a factual guy. I have a high IQ.
I want a bull-ring bull dyke.
No! Snap out of it, Amy! You don't want a bull-ring bull dyke. It doesn't matter how satisfying it feels to lash out at the patriarchy while your soul gets milked by another, more distant and inferior patriarchy.
Oh god, you're right. It really is all patriarchy.
That's right, Amy. Your beliefs were invented by unattractive men who hate other men and want to get revenge on those other men by turning their women against them. Your beliefs of empowerment never had anything to do with women in the first place. But never mind that. Look over here, Amy. There's a far greater evil on the horizon. Introducing Heltech's new app, Facegram Book. With a sleek, sexy user interface, the user will be able to look at faces and speak to people's personas through the ether, rather than their actual personalities. No longer will the virtues of empathy be required for social interaction. From here on out, you can be a complete narcissist. Look at this girl. She's like a 3 in real life, but with angles, she might pass for a 7. Check out this guy. He's actually not that great at martial arts, but online, people believe he's a Superman figure. I just ate a little bit, so you're gonna have to deal with that. As you can see, the invention of social media is going to allow HR a form of unprecedented power that has never before been precedented. With only 2 or 3 tech giants owning all the social media in hell, HR will be given a monopoly control on the enforcement of cultural norms and values. No more will they need to cajole people on a one-to-one basis with dry lectures, finger-waving, and CCTV cameras. They will be able to keep track of everyone's opinions in real time.
Oh my god.
The consequences of this will be devastating, Amy. HellIncorporated.gov will automatically control the minds of every citizen according to their faction, programming them to fight among each other during times of peace and against heaven during times of war. Yet, it is not for heaven that I have intervened in your journey, Amy. No, it is for a far greater cosmic plot that I've been sent.